Hey guys, welcome to Football Fantasy 11, your ultimate fantasy football guide. Today we are going to talk about English Premier League match between Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa. This match will be played in Nottingham Forest home ground. And till now, they have played 12 matches between each other, in that 3 matches were won by Nottingham Forest, 4 matches ended up in a draw, and 5 matches was won by Aston Villa. And when we check the recent forms, Nottingham Forest could score only 5 goals in their last 5 matches. On the other hand, Aston Villa could score 7 goals in their last 5 matches. And Aston Villa is currently on a very good run of form, as they have won all the previous 3 matches. And when we compare the previous 2 results of Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa defeated Nottingham Forest 4 goals to 2, but that match was in Aston Villa's home ground, and in that 4 goals, 1 goal was from Watkins, 2 goals from Douglas Lewis, and 1 goal from Bailey. And for 2 goals of Nottingham Forest were from Gibbs White and Niakate. And in the second match, where Nottingham Forest defeated Aston Villa 2 goals to 0, that was in the home ground of Nottingham Forest. That means that in the previous match, where Nottingham Forest hosted Aston Villa, they had defeated Aston Villa 2 goals to 0, and that 2 goals were from Aina and Mangala, and assist was provided by Toffolo. So this was how the previous match has went so far. Right now we will discuss how the recent forms of both Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa is. We are going to check out who will be the key players of both Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa, and I will be providing you teams based on different possible outcomes, and finally my predictions of this particular match and my team based on that particular predictions. So first of all, we will check how the league's standings are. Nottingham Forest is currently 5th in the table. They have won 7 games, they have drawn 4, they have lost 4. They are scoring at a rate of 1.27 goals per match, and they are conceding at a rate of 1.2 goals per match. That means in 15 games they have scored 19 but conceded 18. When we compare this with Aston Villa is currently 6th in the table. They have won 7, drawn 4, lost 4. They are scoring at a rate of 1.53 goals per match, and they are conceding at a rate of 1.53 goals per match. That means in 15 games, they have conceded 23 and they have scored 23. Both Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa are having same points, as they are 25 points each in the table. And if any one of this team win in this particular match, then they will go into top 4. So this match is important for both the teams, and I think that both teams will be looking to win in this particular match. And when we compare the recent stats of both Nottingham Forest and the key goal contributors, for the Nottingham Forest in the last 5 matches, they have defeated Manchester United 2 goals to 3. They were being defeated by Manchester City 3 goals to 0. Nottingham Forest defeated Ipswich 1 goals to 0. Then Arsenal defeated Nottingham Forest 3 goals to 0, and Newcastle defeated Nottingham Forest 3 goals to 1. And when it comes to the goal stats, Wood topped the list with 10 goals. Then Odio, Gibbs White with 2 goals each, Murillo, Milankovic, Aina, Sosa and Yates each with 1 goals. When it comes to assist, Anderson topped the list with 4 assists, Elanga with 2 assists, Gibbs White, Silva, Odoi, Milankovic and Moreno each with 1 assist. When it comes to Aston Villa, in the last 5 matches of Aston Villa defeated Leipzig 3 goals to 2. Aston Villa defeated Southampton 1 goals to 0. Aston Villa defeated Brentford 3 goals to 1. Chelsea defeated Aston Villa 3 goals to 0. And Aston Villa end up in a 0-0 draw against Juventus. That means in the previous 5 matches, they were being defeated by Chelsea only. Rest every team, they have either end up in a draw or end up in a winning scenario. Even though they have faced big teams in the UCL as well, they were being undefeated in the last 4 matches. That means that Aston Villa is on a very good run of form, and they will be looking to win in this particular game. And their top scorers are Watkins with 7 goals, Duran with 5 goals, Rogers with 4 goals, Onana, Barkley, Konsa and Cash. Onana and Barkley with 2 goals, Konsa and Cash with 1 goals. And when it comes to assists, Telemans top the list with 4 assists, Watkins with 3 assists, Rogers, Bailey, Lucas Digne and Ramsey each with 2 assists. McGinn and Barkley with 1 assist. Now we will check who are the key players of both Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa. For Nottingham Forest, Chris Wood, he is their top scorer and he is scoring a lot of goals in this season and he will be a must-pick player from Nottingham Forest. Then Anderson, who plays in the midfield but he is the top assist provider for Nottingham Forest and he will be a must-pick. Then Milankovic, who is a defensive player but very key in the set pieces, he can provide goals in the corner kicks or even in the free kicks. Then Gibbs White is an attacking minded midfielder, very crucial for Nottingham Forest as he can provide you with goals and assist. Then Odoi or Yates, both are very good midfield options and they can provide you with goals or even assist. Then Aina, who is a wing back, have the ability to provide goals or even assist. You could see that this Aina have scored in the previous meeting with Aston Villa in their home match. So in the history also, Oina has scored against Aston Villa. And when we compare Aston Villa's key players, Watkins or Duran, because both are very good attacking options for Aston Villa as both of them are the top 2 goal scorers for Aston Villa. But either one of them will be in the starting lineup, then whoever is in the starting lineup, you can prefer that particular person. And you can prefer the other one also if you think that they will come up as a substitute and can provide you with goals. Both are very good choice for Aston Villa. So both Watkins and Duran you can include in your squad. Then Telemans is a very good midfielder. He have the ability to provide assist for Aston Villa and he is the top assist provider for Aston Villa. Then Rogers, who plays as an attacking midfield option for Aston Villa, will be crucial and can provide you with goals and assists. Cash is a very good wing-back player for Aston Villa, but he is playing in the midfield right now, means he is being used as a midfielder right now. So he will be crucial for the attacking options of Aston Villa and he can provide you with points for goals and assists. Then Konsa or Digne, both are very good attacking wingbacks of Aston Villa. They will be attacking in this particular game as Unai Emery depends on these attacking wingbacks and I guess that they could be crucial in this particular game. Then McGinn is another very good midfield option for Aston Villa as he can provide you with goals and assists. Now we will discuss the must-pick key players from both the teams. So Milankovic from Nottingham Forest will be a must-pick. Aina from Nottingham will be a must-pick. Then Digne from Aston Villa will be a must-pick option. Konsa or Cash from Aston Villa will be another must-pick defenders. So in these 5 defenders, you can switch between these defenders whenever you put your Dream11 team. And when it comes to the midfield, Gibbs White, Anderson, Yates or Odoi will be crucial for Nottingham Forest. Then Telemans, McGinn and Rogers will be crucial from the Aston Villa side. So from these 7 defenders, you can switch between these defenders and even captain and vice captain choice for your Dream11 team. And when it comes to attackers, Chris Wood, Duran and Watkins, these 3 will be very good attacking choice in this particular game. And I expect goals on both the side. I don't expect a clean sheet in this particular game. I'm expecting a goal from both the sides and in that case both Chris Wood, Duran and Watkins will be crucial in this particular game. Then Martinez or even Sells, both are very good goalkeeper picks, but Martinez can provide you more saves. That's what I'm expecting. Now we will check the team based on several possible outcomes. The first outcome is Nottingham Forest defeating Aston Villa 1-0. Then the another scenario is Aston Villa defeating Nottingham Forest 1-0. Then Nottingham Forest defeating Aston Villa 2-1 or 3-2. Then Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa ending up in a 1-1 or 2-2 draw. Then Aston Villa defeating Nottingham Forest 2-1 or 3-2. The first scenario is Nottingham Forest defeating Aston Villa 1-0. In that particular case, you know that you have to include all the 4 defenders from Nottingham Forest in the starting lineup in your Dream 11 team. Whoever is in the starting lineup, you have to include all those defenders. So I go with Aina, Milankovic, Murillo, Williams. This team is before how the lineup is announced. So please understand, if any changes are in the starting lineup, you can make the changes accordingly in your Dream 11 team. But I go with Aina, Milankovic, Murillo and Williams. And I include either Cash or Dine from the Aston Villa side. Then the midfield choice will be Anderson, Gibbs-White from the Nottingham Forest, and I can prefer them as a vice captain choice as well. Then I go with Telemans, McGinn or Rogers from Aston Villa as the other defenders. Then my attacking choice will be Chris Wood, Duran or Watkins. Whoever is in the starting lineup, I prefer that. If Duran starts, I go with Duran, and if Watkins starts, I go with Watkins. My captain choice will be Chris Wood. My vice captain choice will be Anderson or Gibbs-White. Even Aina could be my vice captain choice as well. And you can, if you think out of the box, you can go with Milankovic as the captain choice, as he can provide goals in set pieces. Now I go with the next scenario where Aston Villa defeating Nottingham Forest 1-0. In this particular case, you have to put all the 4 defenders of Aston Villa who are in the starting lineup in your Dream 11 team. And in this particular case, there might be a chance that Aston Villa go with 5 defenders. In that particular case, you can add all the 5 defenders. If not, then you can go with 4 defenders, and I add either Aina or Milankovic from Nottingham Forest, and my other defenders will be Cash, Dine, Konsa, Carlos and Torres. And if they do not have 5 defenders, you can go with 4 defenders as well, and you can prefer 1 from Nottingham. If not, you have to include all 5 defenders of Aston Villa. And my midfield choice remains the same: Anderson, Gibbs-White, Telemans, McGinn or Rogers. Whoever you think that could provide an assist, you can prefer that. I lean more towards Rogers, but if you think that McGinn will be better, you can go with McGinn as well. And my attacking choice will be Chris Wood, Duran or Watkins, and I prefer them as the captain choice. If you think that Duran will be that 1 goal scorer, you can go with Duran, and if you think that Watkins will be that 1 goal scorer, you can go with Watkins as well. And my goalkeeper choice will be either Sells or Martinez. Both will be good choice in this particular scenario. Now I go with the next scenario where Nottingham Forest defeating Aston Villa 2-1 or 3-2. In this particular case, I prefer only 3 defenders. In that, one will be Aina and other one will be Milankovic. And in the third defenders, I go with either Cash or Lucas Digne from Aston Villa. My midfield choice will be Anderson, Gibbs-White, Odoi, Telemans, McGinn or Rogers. And I go with Wood, Duran or Watkins in this particular scenario. And here, Odoi and Gibbs-White can be the vice captain choice. You can go with Chris Wood as the captain choice. Even Duran or Watkins can be the vice captain choice in this particular scenario. And when I move forward with the next scenario where Aston Villa defeating Nottingham Forest 2-1 or 3-2, my team will be similar to my previous team. I go with the same kind of a defensive structure: Aina, Milankovic, Cash or Dine. And my midfield choice will be Anderson, Gibbs-White or Odoi. I don't prefer both because Nottingham Forest, if they end up in a single goal, then adding both Odoi and Gibbs-White don't work. And also if they score 2 goals, then either Odoi and Gibbs-White could be crucial in that. But I prefer 3 midfielders of Aston Villa, as Aston Villa will be scoring more goals than Nottingham Forest. I go with Telemans, McGinn and Rogers. In this particular case, I can prefer Telemans or even Rogers as the vice captain choice. Then Chris Wood, Duran or Watkins will be the attackers from both Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa. In this, Chris Wood would be my vice captain choice. Duran or Watkins can be my captain choice. So this team and the previous team are almost similar. I switch between the midfielders only. Rest of the team will be almost similar, and I switch captain and the vice captain choice. Now the final scenario where Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa ending up in a 1-1 or 2-2. This particular scenario is also similar to my previous team. All the defenders which I keep in the previous team will be similar to this one. Then the midfield choice will be almost similar to my previous team. I go with Anderson, Gibbs-White, Odoi, Telemans, McGinn and Rogers. My attacking choice will be Chris Wood, Duran or even Watkins. So what you can do is that you can actually switch between these midfield choices and you can switch between this captain and vice captain choices. If you put 3 or 4 similar kind of a team, then you can end up winning this Dream 11 Fantasy League. Now I go into my crucial or my favorite part where I predict the score line and I predict the scorers and the assist providers and my team based on that particular prediction. If you have any other prediction, you can provide in this particular comment. My prediction of this particular game is Nottingham Forest defeating Aston Villa 3 goals to 2. And I go with Chris Wood, Gibbs White, Odoi as the goal scorers for Nottingham Forest, and the assist will be by Anderson and Gibbs White. This is my prediction. And for Aston Villa, Rogers and Watkins will be the goal scorers, and assist will be by Telemans. This is what I am expecting. This is completely based on my predictions, and based on this prediction, my team will be Eina, Milankovic, and Cash as the defensive choice. And my midfield choice will be Anderson, Gibbs White, Odoi, Telemans, and Rogers. My attacker's choice will be Wood and Watkins. My goalkeeper will be Martinez. I go with Gibbs White as the captain choice, as he will provide you with goal and an assist, and I go with Chris Wood as my vice captain choice. So this is my prediction, guys, and if you have any other prediction, you can provide your predictions in the comment down below. It will be a lot of fun to hear your comments. Let's see what happens. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, please subscribe and share.